Welcome to Scale King. In today's video, we're going to focus on warm value campaigns, why they are important, how to use them, as well as which channels to use to actually have successful warm value campaigns. So let's first get into what is a warm value campaign for professional and elite service businesses. So a warm value campaign, let's look at the word warm. That's people that have heard from you, you reached out to them, they showed interest, but didn't go through to the sale or the subscription or whatever you sell, okay? It is people that signed up for a free trial or something that you gave away for free in return for their contact details and you tried to convert them, but you didn't push through, okay? So all of these are warm people. It's people that's on your list that you already reached out to, people that showed interest, okay? It's people that already know about your brand. So let's look at how you can re-engage them as well as get them back into your world, drag them back into your world and convert them using value campaigns. Okay, so let's get into it. So let's say, for example, we are looking at a software service, okay? Always love using software services because it's a professional business. Big companies use software companies and they need their products. Okay, so obviously this isn't just relevant to software companies. You can use this if you are a dental company, if you are an SaaS, if you are a law firm or whatever you sell that is a professional service or product that you have, okay? So you want to make use of value campaigns, especially for those that are warm, okay? So let's get into what is a value campaign. Okay, so a value campaign is you are going to push out valuable content, okay, or content that feels valuable, and you are going to create different forms that these valuable contents can be presented by, okay? It's not going to work if you're just going to send video content all the time to them or just send ebooks all the time. That's going to get boring, okay? So you want to stay away from the boringness. You want to make sure you've got different ways to provide value to them and have different channels to provide the value through to them, okay? So this is the value that we are talking about. You want to drive more interest to them through valuable content, and I'm going to show you exactly what that valuable content can be and how you can use that. So let's look at the actual platforms that you should use and utilize before we get into the strategy to provide that valuable content to these people. So the first one and the most important one is email, okay? You got to use email. The second one is, not all companies have the second one, but if you have, utilize it, and that is WhatsApp, okay? WhatsApp broadcasting if you've got cell phone numbers, Telegram if you've got a group where you can share information with people interested, with professional people interested in your services, your products, and your company, okay? Third one is your social medias, okay? So these are the three most powerful ones you want to push that warm value campaigns to. So let's get into the strategy of a warm value campaign and how you can use this to get more conversions, get more people reactivated and back into your world, okay? So essentially, when you initially reached out to them, they were very curious, they were intrigued, they wanted to know more. They signed up for the free trial, they tested out the product, they went on a demo call, but they didn't buy. So what happens is they move further away from the sale, okay? They were in the domain of the sale and now they're drifting away from the sale and now they're searching again. Now this is something you have to look out for. You don't want them searching. If they are searching, it just means you probably did something wrong over here, you missed something, you didn't say the correct things, you didn't convince correctly, okay? So the problem is always here. If they were here, that's where you want them, okay? Obviously, that's where the sale happens. But if it doesn't happen, they are drifting away, okay? And they start searching. Now they're going further away from your world. So the value campaign is going to drag them back to you. and remind them of your existence. Okay? So here's the power and the strategy of the value campaign. Firstly, what you want to do is you want to segment all the people that showed interest, all the people that went on demo calls, all the people that were close to that sale. Okay? You know who they are, they're on your system. You're probably not reaching out to them consistently. Okay? That's why they're searching. Okay? So you want to segment them on your email provider. Okay, segment them, and then you want to start producing. Okay? Now this is where a lot of companies stop because they see the word producing. They have to create content. They have to find ways to provide valuable content to these people, and then they stop. Okay? Because they feel like it's too much work. But the work of doing this, the payoff of that is going to be big for your company. Okay? So start producing. Don't be afraid to get people to actually produce those contents for you. Make sure you get a strategy, and I'm going to show you a simple strategy, and produce those contents and send those contents, those valuable contents, to that list of segmented prospects that are warm, so that you can drag them back into your world, okay? So that they don't search for something else. And essentially, the companies that are producing and doing this, they are the ones taking your clients. That's what they do, okay? That's the harsh truth. So let's get into what type of contents should you produce. And let's look at a software company, okay? So for example, I'm going to speak about a software company. Whatever company you have, it still applies to you, okay? So what you want to do is, you want to create video content, but not your normal video content of, I've got internet security, these are the benefits of the internet security. You want to actually dissect what you have to offer. You want to dissect every piece of the benefits that they can have, okay? The deeper you can dissect, the more likely it is you're gonna actually trigger something or give something to someone that they need, okay? All these people were at the sales point or close to the sales point. If you are going to be able to pre-sell that specific feature or benefit or whatever in the deepest level, you're going to drag them back, grab their attention, and you're going to get them closer to the sales call again. And now the thing is, you can actually track what emails that the person, when that person decides to book a call, which emails did that person actually click on? What contents did they click on? When you see what that person clicked on, you know exactly what to focus on, okay? Because that person clicked on that specific thing you intrigued in your email campaign for a specific reason. So you've got a deeper understanding of this person, and you can actually sell them whatever they showed interest for, okay? So you want to make sure you send out emails to those people. You want to produce video content, send them to video content. You want to host a webinar once in a month for your specific product. You want to invite these people to that webinar. And then you can dissect again, show the benefits, but not just in a list form. Go deep into the benefits. Go and look at what your competitors are doing and beat them. You want to beat your competitors. That's how you're going to get to the top and sell more. Okay? That's what you want. So, webinars, video content, you can even do in email content, which means you actually write content with the valuable information inside already. So if you've got a copywriter that can write that type of content for you to make something look valuable in an email and dissect in the email, you're also going to get interest. Then you can have ebooks, okay? Ebooks, where you actually go deeper into specific benefits. And now you can track all these stats from your email marketing. You're going to see exactly which emails and which content and which value provided the most for those people. And you can produce more of those and also focus on the subjects that it covers, okay? Because essentially they show interest to that specific subject, that dissection. So you want to focus on that dissection in your value. Make more of that. And you're going to see the results for yourself. I've done this for clients. I've seen the results. I know it's going to work. It is work. But there's no money without work, okay? So you want to make sure you get the producing, and you want to make sure you communicate with those warm leads so that they stop searching and get back into your world, get closer to your sale. That's what you want. The next thing that you can look into is WhatsApp, for example. If you've got a WhatsApp broadcast provider, you can send friendly check-ins. Okay, so WhatsApp isn't directly a selling mechanism like email. Email, you can go hard. But WhatsApp is more personal. If you've got their contact details, you want to check in with them. Tell them you're still there and you still want to help. Do they want to book a call, for example? This is very simple. But keep it friendly, keep it short, and don't try to sell on WhatsApp. Rather try to trigger, grab attention, and remind them that you exist. Okay? You want to remind them that you exist. Because if you're going to use all of these platforms, you're going to cover it all. So they're going to get your emails. They're going to be interested. They're going to want to know more. They're going to get your WhatsApps. They see you are friendly. They see you care. That's also grabbing attention. Now with your social medias, you can also provide more dissection on your social media. Yes, you want to promote and market on your social media, okay? But now that you've got the video contents, you've got the webinars, you've got the ebooks, and all creative, valuable things that you create, you can start promoting that on your social medias, okay? To actually get the people that's following you to grab their attention and see that you're there to give something, okay? That's creating reactivation. That's a warm value campaign. You want them on your video content. You can create shorts out of your video content, okay? And post that up there. If people go and search and dig for what you are busy with, they're going to find those shorts, and if the dissection is done correctly, it's going to grab their attention. They're going to want to know more. The same with webinars. Get them on webinars. Sell them on webinars. Dissect. The same with your ebooks. And that's how you do a warm value campaign. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments section if there's any other sales and marketing topic you want me to cover, and I'll get to work. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm out.